Hey guys, welcome back to Passion Fruit, and today we are ranking Nintendo-made consoles. I pulled up this tier list, and there's a lot of consoles, and it kind of gets redundant since Nintendo likes to make revisions and models of past consoles. So I'm just gonna mainly focus on the main versions, and if the updated version is significant enough to me, I'll also put it in the tier list. But they also have like little add-ons that you connect to the consoles. I won't rank those because I really don't know much about a lot of them. So I'm just gonna focus on what I do know. So let's get into it. Starting off with the 2DS. Now the 2DS also has a revision where it would close instead of just being out like that. It being out like that, though, that version needs to be blown up. Oh, I haven't even gone over the tiers. We got wahoo, we got very nice, we got usable, we got and we got blow it up. Just blow up every version of it, please. It doesn't need to exist. And the 2DS, with it not being able to close and all that, it needs to just be blown up. I don't know why they did that. Now the normal 2DS, not the normal one, the future 2DS. Is mainly because it came out way too late. I'm pretty sure it came out in the end of all the DS life, really. And so, what was the point? I don't know. But, alright. Let's get into the 3DS now. The 3DS and then the new 3DS. The 3DS is very nice. I enjoyed my time with the 3DS. As well as the new 3DS, even though it's the worst name of existence. It definitely added more firepower to certain games that really needed them, and really fun games because of it. So yeah, I think the 3DS is very nice, very nice. Now we got the normal 3DS. No, not the normal 3DS, the normal DS. We got all the DSs right here. There's way too many DSs. We got like the Lite, the XL, it's way too many names I can't remember. I'm just gonna go with one of the DSs, and mainly DS. The DS in general is a wahoo. I think a lot of people agree with that. Great console, most sold Nintendo console if I'm correct. I'm not sure 100%. I'm pretty sure it is though. I mean, so many memories, so many great games made with the DS, and it has the first new Soup Mario game is made on there, and I mean the casino in that game is great. Let's move on to, I'm pretty sure this is Super Famicom, but I'm not gonna rank the Super Famicom because I am not Japanese. So let's go to the Gamecube. Gamecube's wahoo. Gamecube, even though it didn't sell as much as a lot of other Nintendo consoles, it's still like the games and the software. I mean, they're so good, and I mean, you can just tell by how much people talk about them. The controller is raved and loved dearly by many. The software, again, I mean, is the first party games on the GameCube are some people consider the definitive versions of a lot of Nintendo franchises, which is very understandable. Alright, now we got the Game Boy. We got the Game Boy is usable. Now the Game Boy Color is very nice. I think the Game Boy becomes usable because of the Game Boy Color. I think I would never ever play a game on the Game Boy that can just be played on the Game Boy Color, which I think is every game. I'm pretty sure. Last time I checked. The Game Boy Color is great. A lot of good memories with that. I remember that blue Game Boy right there is actually the Game Boy I have. I have no clue where I put it though. I might have left it back home. But yeah, great console. Let's move on to the Game Boy Advance. Game Boy Advance is also very nice. I think the games here are so fun. The pixel art in this game is very lovely. Like, even the games have not been able to play it on this legit are fantastic. Mother 3 recommend. So yeah, I'll put it in very nice. We got more versions of the Game Boy. There's so many, and there's not much to say about each individually. So let's get to the N64. N64 is a wahoo for me. We got Mario 64, we got Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie, we got Mario Kart 64, we got Mario Party 2, not Mario Party 1 or 3, Mario Party 2, and we got just so many classics, and everyone knows what games are on the Nintendo 64 that are great. So let's just move on to... So there's the NES Classic and then the normal NES. Well, I think the NES Classics are both usable. I'm going to put both the Super and the normal NES in usable. But I think, you know, the normal NES is also usable. I don't know. I can't play a lot of NES games. I just can't do it for me. It's just way too old. It's too dated. But it's a fun time. It's a fun experience to play them, for sure, especially the very popular games for a reason that they're popular. There's a reason why they're popular. They're really good games. But, like, they're still just... It's too dated for me, in my taste. But there's still fun experiences to go back and play the certain games that are actually very popular. But the Super Nintendo is a very nice to me. Maybe even a wahoo if I really think about it. But a lot of memories. I mean, there's not Paper Mario. There's Super Mario RPG. There you go. The first of the Paper Mario games. If you know, you know. I mean, that's a fantastic game. I love playing that game, and a lot of others for sure. My mind is blanking though, because I'm thinking about too many Nintendo games all at once. But we got here, what's the next actual Nintendo console? We got the Virtual Boy. The Virtual Boy is a blow up. I mean, what hasn't been said about the Virtual Boy if you don't know? I'll tell you that it's a failed console. It never, worked out. It was the first version of VR, I'm pretty sure. At least the first one I know of, and it flopped because it didn't have good games or really function correctly, and it gave a lot of people headaches. So, ahead of its time idea, poor execution. Unfortunately, it needs to be blown up, which I think a lot of have. I would buy one though, just to have it on my shelf. Literally, that's it. I think it would just be funny to have one. So, alright, we got the Wii U. The Wii is reusable. I know the Wii U gets clowned on, and but there's some great games on the Wii U. Like, there's a reason why a lot of them are being ported to the Switch. People just didn't have the Wii U, but did not mean that the Wii U didn't have great games. So, I mean, if you haven't played Wii U games on the Switch yet, because you were like, they're Wii U games, why would I play them? The Wii U didn't do well. I suggest you revise that decision, because they're great games, for sure. Alright, let's get to the last two big ones, I'm pretty sure. And the last two big ones are both wahoo. We got the Switch and we got the Wii. The Wii actually might be the most selling console, not the... No, actually, I don't think the Wii is the most selling console. I still think it's the DS. I'll stick to that decision of mine. But the Wii has a lot of memories for me, because that was the era of Nintendo I grew up with. So I grew up with the Wii. In my house, everyone in the whole family would play, even my grandparents, which I think is one of the best parts of the Wii, is very underrated is that anyone could play, and for a child, at least of my age, having that fun experience of playing video games and then also playing video games with your family is very nice. It's very wholesome, and I'm very happy that I had that in my childhood for sure. And then the Switch. The Switch is the current Nintendo console is fantastic. The Switch Lite is usable. I forgot about the Switch Lite. But the normal Nintendo Switch is fantastic. I mean, what game on the Nintendo Switch that has been made by Nintendo has been a 100% flop? I don't think one. I think that the Switch sets the standard for Nintendo in the future, where they need to keep this momentum going. And I think they are. I think they have games announced for this year alone that will make the Switch the definitive Nintendo console ever. It really would. Really will. And yeah, I mean, Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, Metroid Prime 4 is going to come out. Metroid Dread is fantastic. Yeah, a lot of great games. And I just can't wait to see what's next as well. Of recording, I'm going to download Arceus today. Pokemon Legends Arceus, I think that's what it is. Download that today. So yeah, great games on the Switch. You probably have one if you're watching this video, so you don't need me to talk about the Switch. You already know. So yeah, that's all the main consoles that I wanted to put in a tier list. All these other consoles are usually just a different version of the ones already here, or ones I've never seen before in my life, or just add-ons, like the Rumbler pack for the N64 controller. Like, why does that need to be put on a tier list? It does not. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. It means the world to me, and peace.